Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Browns at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hook up of 15 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. It's caught by Bryant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these 2 old rivals get together here on this final.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Dobbs steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, here's Pirine. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw is Dobbs.
That one caught by Felton.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Bryant with a catch right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Dobbs rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Touchdown! Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they could.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And Burrow going to throw again. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They'll run it with P-Ryan. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Keeps, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. To try again after the sack. Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts takes the lead a bit further.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run. Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb down to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Steps away. Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
On the screen, this is Evans.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
P-Ryan. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his target, it's Evans. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Brissett.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
To throw, Burrow.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.